when played a video of an interview that Drew did with this blogger, content creator, journalist named Chase of the No Chaser TV. So follow him on Instagram. Shout out to No Chaser TV. Shout out to Chase. He's amazing. I love him. On that podcast, Drew said that Portia's return was a flop, and she stood on that.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think Portia's return was a flop?
I'm on Portia's side.
I'm on Portia's side.
Why? Because
I'm on Portia's side because Portia get all the receipts. And granted, I love Shamea, but she fell flat at the end of the season.
I just feel like Portia is a seasoned housewife and Shamea is new to this. She don't really have nothing to stand on. She's that girl, yeah. She got her husband, she got kids, she got her home. But she don't stand on her own and she don't stand strong on her own. Portia stands strong on her own.
Yeah, she does.
Rachel on Big Brother needs to chill out. I loved her past seasons, but she's doing too much. And we gotta make some moves in the house. Like, what are we doing, you guys? We gotta make some moves, like, be brave, do something, you know what I'm saying?
If I was beefing with my mom, no, I wouldn't go on reality TV and talk about it. I wouldn't want to be filmed or none of that other stuff. Like, if that's me and my mom beefing, me and my mom is beefing. The world don't need to know that. And me and my mom need to fix that because I only got one mom.
Nick and Alandria are only together for clout. That's all. That's all.
Now the Housewives is over. I watched the season. It's you more, but also it's Brittany too, in my opinion, because why didn't she show up to the reunion? That was her moment to redeem herself, and she didn't show up. So it's her too, for that reason. Yeah, but I love Portia. Killed that motherfucking reunion, bitch. When I tell you Portia came back and killed that motherfucking reunion, bitch, she killed it.
West is to die for. He is precious, and I think that he is a great gentleman, and I root for him every single episode. West, we love you.
Nick and Alandria, baby, y'all only wanted money. Pepe and Iris for the win. Pepe and Iris for the win. That's all. That's all I have to say.
Holiday, holiday. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I'm joking.
What's up, everybody? Hey. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? What's the tea? Let me go ahead and get my little setup going. Yes, the girls are back in town. The boys are back in town.
And I got
boys. The boys are back in town. I see you got your cocktail going today, Tori B. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You know, we had a little summer hiatus, much needed, well deserved. And now we're back with the jump off. And so we got a lot to get into. So we're going to jump off into it. Make sure that you guys are following us wherever you're following us. We do greatly appreciate that. If you're not already following us, press the follow or subscribe button. Make sure that you comment, like the video, and continue to support No Chaser TV across all platforms. We are almost at 100,000 followers / subscribers across all platforms. So I want to thank you guys so much for being there for us. We got a lot to get into, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what we can start with while the people are coming on into the room. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Because Tamar Braxton put out into the universe yesterday that something very tragic happened to her. She wasn't quite sure how it happened. But we're going to go ahead and pull it up and read it and move forward from there and just, give our thoughts. But before we give our commentary on it, I do want to say, commentary is one thing and, all of that's just one thing or whatever. But I do want to go ahead and say that I do wish her a full recovery because it sounds serious. And from there, we'll go ahead and give our thoughts on it. Now, this is the first time, y'all, I'm wearing both of my contacts with the ring light on. So we're making progress, right?
Oh, your eyes are getting adjusted to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it took forever though, right?
With anything, I wear glasses. I know y'all don't see me on here with glasses. That's because my day job. I'm sitting in front of the computer all day with my glasses on. By the time I get home, I don't want to wear them. But yeah, it it has to adjust.
Uh, love says it's very sad. Nothing else should be said, but I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Uh,
I
as y'all know, I
reserve
will.
judgment till later.
I mean, yes. And you know what's so funny? I actually now I can't see it because my screen is so small, so I cannot see
You
it.
want me to
So,
read it?
yeah, are you able to read it, or I can read it from
Yes,
my
I
phone
am.
this time?
I can read it.
Okay.
Tamar says she posted this on her IG story. I struggled to write this, but everyone keeps calling me, and honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some of my teeth and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different. As my health is on the mend, my mental journey begins. Pray for me for real. I don't even know what happened to me.
Yeah, that is wild. I gotta admit, is that not wild?
Not knowing what happened to you is wild. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did like, and Chase knows me. When it comes to these like hot topics, I'll be the first one to be like, "Yo, look at this, look at this." Because it's Tamar, I did not rush to read it. I did not rush to try to even find out what happened. It is unfortunate. I just saw the thing with Funky Dineva come up, and
Well,
I just
before you jump ahead, let's stop
yeah.
right here. Why I think that's a interesting topic that we just need to go ahead and get into, because a lot of people on the No Chaser TV comment section have dismissed the message that Tamar put out because it is Tamar. So go ahead and tell us why you were not inclined to dig deeper into it.
Because it is Tamar.
But yeah, but like
Yeah, I know.
expound on it.
I
Yeah.
know. I just so Tamar, and I've watched the Braxton family values, not the new ones, but the prior ones. So I'm very familiar with her family, her history, and all the things. But I just find her to be a very draining at times, and it could be very team too much. And she said that plenty of times. And I just feel like a lot of times she could be very extra, and not to say I don't believe what she's saying, but sometimes I just don't want to engage in everything that she says, because it's like she's always beefing with somebody, and it's always their fault and it's never her fault. And so it's just like I can't, and I don't want to. I think there's enough going on in the world. I don't want to entertain more drama.
Well, let me turn this down. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I totally understand where you're coming from in that regard of like kind of being tapped out. Like I get it. And I'm not coming for you like necessarily being tapped out on the Tamar of it all, because that's facts. But I think for me, where I understand that, I get that. Yes, if we just gonna keep it real, she is always embroiled in some sort of controversy, whether self-induced or whether or not it comes to her. The mess always found her, whether she digging for it or not, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Let me go ahead and do this because I want to. Uh, I wanted to actually go live on Facebook. I mean, on
Instagram.
no, on TikTok. So before I go ahead and give that, give me 1 second.
Okay, no problem. All right. In the meantime, the chat, how do y'all feel? Are y'all tapped out? Are y'all feeling like how I feel? Or I'm not saying that this isn't like sad and unfortunate. I'm just saying that I didn't fully engage. Hey y'all, I didn't fully engage the first time it came across my feed. Um, how are y'all feeling? Again, speedy recovery, Tamar. Is very unfortunate. I'm just saying that because it was you, I didn't run to be like, what happened with Tamar? Or engage with what was going on.
My camera, like when I went live, it automatically turned around. How do I turn it back around? Lord Jesus. I'm just gonna do it like this, I guess, y'all. I don't know how I look. Let me see. I don't even know how I look now. I hate that, but whatever. Okay. I was gonna say I hear what you're saying. Hey everybody on TikTok, this is me, Chase, No Chaser TV, and we are discussing on Happy Hour with our co-host, of course, Tori B, the Tamar of it all. We just got into it. Tori B says that she feels like initially she didn't engage into it because Tamar is always involved in some kind of mess. And so I was gonna say I saw a lot of your comments saying that as well. And I understand that the mess always finds Tamar, and Tamar always finds the mess. But here's what I'm saying, right? And catch my drift with this.
Mhm.
Okay, yes. But I feel like two things could be true. Like if it were me and y'all felt a type of way about me, I would still hope that y'all would be interested enough to figure out what the fuck happened to me and my 4 teeth and why I'm in my blood and all this stuff and why I'm in the blood and why I'm in the mud. You get what I'm saying? Like I would still hope that y'all would want to like figure that out. And the fact that everybody is like the majority of the people don't care to, or for whatever their reasons, like I feel like this is where I can separate the art from the artist. Like if something like crazy like this happens, granted we don't have all the answers yet, and I get that, but like when something like this crazy happen to people, yeah, like I hate it. It's unfortunate, and I hate to hear like any of that kind of thing happening to people. So for me, though it's Tamar and she is a controversial figure for the majority of the internet, I still feel like, damn, that's fucked up. And I'm not saying that y'all don't wish her the best. I can't speak for nobody, but I wish her a full recovery, whatever that means for her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm at with that. And then you know how people feel like we get to argue back and forth. I'm gonna try not to argue because I don't think this is nothing to argue about. But what I'm trying to say is I hear what y'all are saying, and I'm not discounting that. When a person is always dramaed out, it's like the girl who cried wolf, like you kind of just don't believe it. But remember in the story, the parable, the boy who cried wolf, the last time he cried wolf, it was really a damn wolf. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a difference between being gullible and just being sensible. You know what I mean? And so I'm not saying y'all be gullible and go against your instincts, but I do want to kind of like encourage people to kind of just be a little bit more compassionate, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I said, I wish her full recovery, and it's so much going on in the world, and unfortunately, Tamar, this is what happens when you do cry wolf, though. It does. Eventually, people be like, girl, come on, girl. Everything is sometimes I feel like a lot of people overshare, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying in this instance but a lot of times she does. What happened with her ex, what happened when she was arguing with that guy, the comedian, and going back and forth between him being on a stage and her being in the audience. There's been so many different situations like where I do feel like she shouldn't have shared or waited until she went through the fire and then shared. I think timing is also important. Then, there's also that it's not her fault, but it happened at her show. She had Krishan allegedly there, and allegedly, it's just a lot.
Well, what that got to do with her waking up in a pool of her own blood and for her teeth being missing?
No, I'm just saying it's always drama. So
I hear what you're saying. But I'm at, like, I hear all of that. Trust me, I do. I'm not discounting what you're saying. I get it. But when you at the rate that you tap out, when do you tap back in?
I want to.
You get what I'm asking?
Yeah, I think for me, when she figure out what happened to her, then let me know, and I'll tap back in.
Okay, I hear that. Word to bit bird. All right, so this is what Funky Dineva had to say about it.
For those of y'all that know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton. I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the roof, Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw. or whatever with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, "Can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number?" I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time, and it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood. And I know some of y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm lying, and y'all going to be committed to thinking I'm biased, and y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm covering up something. And I promise you, I swear to God on my mother, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I don't know what happened. And that's the God honest truth. Now I know for some of y'all, that's not going to be good enough, but you're going to have to make it enough. I promise you on Isaac's life, I don't know what happened. The lady ain't told me nothing. The lady just said she needed Dr. Heavenly phone number. So that's that on that. I hope we can put that to bed. I know what y'all know. I can give y'all a little more details. The lady did say, "Q, I'm missing 4 teeth." And then I wrote back, "I'm confused. So you just woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing?" And the lady didn't respond. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with the lady mouth. That's all I know. If that ain't good enough for you, bitch, make it enough. Okay.
Okay, so first of all, everybody on No Chaser TV in the comments is really upset that he kept referring to her as the lady. I'm gonna just say the lady, to me, it don't sound like shade, y'all. It's just like how he talk. He have his own lingo, his own slang. Like a lot of people, I have my own lingo, right? I have my own slang. I think that what he talked about was a serious situation. However, the way he told the story was comical. So a lot of people are upset. Now there are a lot of people upset that he called her that lady, and stuff like that, because they feel like it was disrespectful. But a lot of people, I'm just calling it out. It is what it is. You know how we get down over here on No Chaser TV. Hey, Quante, thank you so much for supporting us over there on TikTok. A lot of the people.
I do that sometimes though. Sometimes like, not that lady, but I'll be like, "Oh, old girl," or sometimes.
Yeah, old girl, blase squad.
Sometimes
she was your friend.
Yeah, like,
yeah, but they're like, "Oh, she was your friend," and now it's the lady, that lady, this, that, the third, blase, and the squad, right? I feel like a lot of people, y'all don't like gay people. And so, because you don't like the girls, the gays, I think it's like easy for y'all to willingly misinterpret what he was saying and take that and manipulate that and twist it. Do I think it was appropriate for the situation? No. But I see a lot of comments saying, "Oh, the lady was, oh, she was, now she the lady, but she was your friend before all this happened. Now she the lady." It's like y'all are like, it's just like projecting to me. I don't know. I just think I see a lot of hidden homophobia in that, and I'm just calling it out. I am. Not everybody, because some people are genuinely confused. Some people genuinely think it's just inappropriate, but some people are taking that as an opportunity to gay bash. And don't play with me on my, don't play. Like, don't. I don't play that. From that, right? It was imperative that Funky Dineva gave some sort of a statement. It was imperative for him to do so, right? And the reason why I feel like it was imperative for him to do that, well, a lot of people don't like Funk. If they don't like Funky, they'll find a reason not to like him. Yes, Amanda K. Whether you like him or not, I do know that a lot of the rhetoric around Funky Dineva is that he does not like black women, right? A lot of black women feel like he made this come up off of attacking black women or whatever, right? And I'm not even getting into that. They ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Like, those are your feelings. Feel them. I'm not gonna tell you who and not to feel and what to feel, and I'm not that kind of girl. You know what I'm saying? And so that, but I do think that when you feel a type of way about a person, any and everything they say, whether it's inappropriate or not, is going to come off like what you wanted to come off like because you already don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
You looking for a reason.
Boom goes the dynamite. So listen, I do think that it is imperative for him to have that statement because the day before Vinnie Watson, I'm going to say the day before Vinnie Watson, who owns the V12 Lounge in Atlanta, he's a restaurateur. He is a person, an entrepreneur throughout the Atlanta social circle. Everybody knows Vinnie in the Atlanta social circle. He has these viral videos where like he's coming, the girls are walking through and he's like, you know, he got the bottle girls with all of the sparklers and the fire, you know, whatever you want to call them, the fireworks and all that stuff. And Tamar and Funky Dineva were at his restaurant Saturday night, right? And people were noticing that Funky Dineva's appearance seemed to be like off, not necessarily jovial. He wasn't really tapped in to the situation at hand and all that kind of stuff or whatever, right? So from there, people started kind of like trying to corroborate a scene to where Funky Dineva was involved in it, or like could have been involved or knew something because he was last seen with her. And let me tell you something, that's a sticky situation because you know there are people who genuinely don't know what the fuck going on, but because you was the last person that's people saw you with publicly, you the first person they're gonna come for the answer. Last seen, the first asked. You know what I mean? So he had to say something. I don't know whether or not this is gonna suffice for people, but it's so many potholes. And now for me, the reason why I want to talk about this story, because normally you know how I am. I don't like to be talking about none of this type of shit. You know me. I don't like to talk about none of that kind of stuff. I don't need the karma. I don't need the juju. I don't need any of it. But now it's like, y'all talking about it, right? You brought it up to the people. The people know about it now. And now it's public fodder, public information. And I feel like almost y'all playing in our face. And the reason why, well, hold on, let me just get this out real quick. The reason why I say that is because Tamar said she doesn't know what happened. She woke up in a pool of blood. Somebody had to wake her up. She was missing teeth. She had facial trauma. All things that are very serious. And then Funky Dineva comes in and says, you know, all he know is the girl texts him. The girl, see, I said the girl. I don't mean no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But you see, I just said it.
It's how we talk. Yeah, it's just
how we talk, y'all. This is how we talk. But said that Tamar texts him asking him for Dr. Heavenly phone number because for her teeth was missing. And when he asked what happened, she said she didn't respond back to him and tell him what happened. So all he know is what he told her was for her teeth was gone missing down to the thing. Not only was for her teeth gone missing down to the thing, but he also said he drove to, you know, they left the event. They came back to the house. He didn't go upstairs. He went in his car. He went home. And then he went to the BJ Roosters, which is a gay club. He went down to the BJ Rooster with James Knox, who is a producer of like reality television and stuff like that. He's a television producer.
Yeah.
Television producer James Knox, right? So now everybody asking, it made me even wonder, well, damn, who was upstairs with her? Did somebody go in the house with her? Did somebody go upstairs with her? Like, it's so many scenarios that could have happened. Was it a nigga in that house? And if it was a nigga, did the nigga put his hands on her? And if he's still with that white man, JR, because if she with the white man, JR, he ain't no nigga. He ain't no nigga. Okay. But that man, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that he did. It's just so many questions and so many what-if scenarios that I wish that we did not hear anything else about it until more came out. Or
exactly.
However, he had to clear his motherfucking name because he was the last person seen with her.
And
facts. That's just facts. Tori B, I'm gonna let you get your due deals in. Due deals. That's another word that we use. That's a little lingo. Due deals. I'm gonna let her get her time. I'm gonna let her get her one. I'm gonna let her give her thoughts, y'all. Because Tori B up here, she's not up here for no reason. But I did want to play this video before I did, if you don't mind, Tori B. Because this is a video.
Me too, Sean. Sean said she thought James Knox was the Patty Pie.
Oh no, I think James Johnson's the reality television producer now. Her friend is named James, but I don't think that's the James he was talking about. Hold on.
Okay.
They say Tamar Braxton hit down at the back. They say Funky Dineva was looking like he didn't want to be there. I think that might be copyrighted. So, but you get what I'm saying. So that's why people were calling him into question, and so that's why I feel like I don't, he said what he had to say, and I don't fault him for doing so. And if the story don't align with whatever you put out, they ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm telling my truth. At least that's where I will be coming from. Girl, damn all that. And if you don't know what happened, you don't know well enough to know that I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and say something because you don't know enough not to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just Marty says, I watch him enough being funky, I don't even know it's his lingo, but he was also trying to make it light and sort of distance himself because they are pointing fingers at him. I would be trying to distance myself from the bullshit too. Someone could have followed, it could have been anything, Sean. Honestly, someone could have followed her back from the club. Absolutely. I think that club is in Buckhead, not Bankhead, but Buckhead. The Buckhead, the goons be lurking. You never know. You just never know. It could have been anything. And the fact that she don't know, and then he was the last person seen, I do feel like it was well within his rights to clear his name however he saw fit. Now, however the internet takes to it, that's their business, but he had a right to do so. Go ahead, Tori B, what you think?
And this is kind of one of the reasons why I didn't really pay attention to her post, because I think, I don't know, maybe Tamar posted it so nobody could run with the story without her kind of putting it out there. But on the flip side, I really don't like when people post like pictures of themselves in the hospital or things like that, just because like people on the internet take things and run with it. And that's kind of what happened here. If you don't know what happened to you, I think you should take the time to mend yourself. And if you know this is something that could mess you up mentally, focus on your mental first. I do feel like a lot of times she runs to the internet first instead of handling her business. And I just feel like this is one of those times where she should have focused on herself and found out what happened before she ran to the internet and told everybody I could have died. It's just, to me, it's a little bit too much. Focus on yourself. Say, hey, I don't know what happened, at the minimum, something did happen. When I am back to being myself, or when I'm on the mend, or when I am in the right mental space to communicate what happened, I will do that. But to just drop, it's kind of like a trauma dump, and just say, this happened to me, I almost died, and da. Everybody's like, oh my God. And then everybody is an internet detective and says, oh, Funky, you were the last person to see her before this happened. It really is kind of annoying. So this is another reason why I didn't run to go see what she was talking about, because I think it's a little bit too much. Focus on yourself. Focus on Logan. right?
I mean, like, it's so many questions. Where was Logan? I mean, I'm sure if she was going out for a night with the girls, he was somewhere
With grandmama.
somewhere else, right? Like that's to me, that's a no-brainer. But you know, it could have been anybody. It could have been. It could
Was
have
there a
been.
Robert in the house? We
I
don't
don't
know.
know. It could have been Candy.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Allegedly.
Allegedly, I
Me.
said could have been. I didn't say it was.
All right.
Allegedly, yeah.
Put
I
the
don't know.
allegedly banner up there, please.
How she know? If she don't know, I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know who did it. I don't know what happened. If anybody did it, I don't know shit. We just talking. It could have been. It could have maybe it possibly allegedly been K Michelle. Don't they got beef? Bitch, it may have been possibly. Could have been Lonnie Love allegedly. She was around here calling Lonnie Love Big Back Cadillac.
And see, and you know what other people are gonna say? Stop name calling and being nasty to people.
Stop talking
I'm
shit.
not saying it's deserved or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, this is the type of stuff where people be like, this is why I don't listen to Tamar. It's too much. She was just calling Lonnie Love the other week, Big Back Cadillac.
On the trailer for the Braxtons, Tony Braxton got in her damn face. I said, damn, what you done did to make Tony Braxton jump up?
Tony be the calmest one, but also because Tony has lupus, she can't be stressed out.
You seen that trailer?
Stressing Tony out.
You see what Tony jumped up and say, oh, who do you think I am?
I love Tony.
No, but honestly, I love Tony. I love all of the Braxton sisters. I don't give a damn what y'all say. I love all of Tracy, Tamar, Tawanda. Wait, Tony, Tracy, Tony, Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, and Miss E. I love all the Braxtons. I do.
No, baby.
For Sean, see, like the girl. It could have been anybody, but we don't even know if it was somebody. So this is all alleged. We were just getting a little sniggling and giggling in. But honestly, dead ass serious. Whatever happened to her, I hope that she comes to a full recovery, and we either get closure. She get closure on it first. I wish she would have done what you said, and instead of running to the internet with this, because like when she ran to the internet, she said people have been asking her, like, she could have texted that to her group of friends. The people have been asking her, because I ain't ask her. I ain't know nothing about it. Did you?
No.
Not saying that we in her group of friends, but the internet at large, did not know anything about that. However, what I do want to end this off by saying is I just wish her a full recovery, and hopefully, everybody all right, because this could have implicated Vinny's business. This could have implicated Funky Dineva and his business. This could implicate Tamar and her business. Like the way that it was unearthed, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just want her to get better, and whatever that means. That's what I would like. So that's what I would like.
Tay, our thoughts and prayers are with you. Okay?
All right, let's move on, y'all. We're trying to do segments now. We're trying to get them, but that one deserved a little longer. But we're trying to get in and out on the segments, girl, and get in and out on the teas, girl, because sometimes we spend too long on the damn thing. Yes, God, honey. Oh, Lord Jesus, I just can't believe that was going on, child, down to this thing like this. Now, remember a couple of weeks ago, I told y'all I knew something that y'all didn't know, but I couldn't tell y'all about it.
How many times you did that?
Yeah, but I'll be right. It was in regard. I give you enough hints. I let y'all know it was about Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it was about the cast, and y'all wasn't gonna be able to believe it when you heard it. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up being, that Pinky Cole and K Michelle had been cast down to the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so basically that was the worst kept secret in Atlanta. Everybody knew. That's in the know knew. However, nobody wanted to be the first to say something. And so when Kenya Moore opened her mouth and spilled it, it gave everybody the opportunity, because hey, we didn't spill it. We didn't spill it, but yeah, right. Hey everybody, Sweetness Shelton, Just Marty, everybody in the group chat. Love everybody. How y'all doing, Sean? And so this was a scene filmed last week at the Dirty T in Atlanta. I don't know if it was a scene film. So this is a scene allegedly filmed at the Dirty T in Atlanta with Portia and Kelly with K Michelle. Now, this is not coming from my source. So, but this is coming from Michelle ATLE and straight from the A, right? She says that allegedly K Michelle got mad and stormed out. And so they don't know how long that's gonna last with her being on the show. Because she got mad and stormed out allegedly. They say Pinky Cole showed up to the thing dressed in all black, like she was going to a funeral. She was dressed in all black, like the Omen going to a tea party. So I guess that was what they thought. She thought tea party chic was, allegedly, according to straight from the A, Michelle Brown. I haven't confirmed this. I don't know. But Michelle ATL and straight from the A said that. And it's given that Pinky not going to be a good fit because she showed up dressed like she was coming to bury somebody as opposed to having tea. Now she also said that Sheree and Kim are back in some capacity, and I did see on Kim's Instagram she was dressed up and glammed up like she was going to film something. I did try to look at the outside of the restaurant, the outside of the building she was at, and the area surrounding the Dirty Tea, and it didn't match up. So I don't think it was that, but she may be on there. I don't know, but now that we have this visual proof, because y'all called me a liar about K Michelle, and I wasn't lying. Now that we have this visual proof that she is there in some sort of a capacity with the ladies, for me, I understand how y'all feel about Love and Hip Hop and Atlanta and Thou Shalt Not Mix, but let's be realistic and honest. You're not getting Nene back right now. You're not. Let it go for now. Not saying never. You never say never, but you can say not now. You're not getting her now. And I think that the dynamic with K Michelle is going to be so interesting because I don't see who she becomes friends with. I don't see who she falls out with. I don't know. This is unpredictable, but unpredictable for me in the best kind of way. So I'm kind of here for it. Am I here for Kim?
Hell no.
Well,
I ain't.
Well, hold on, baby. I would be here for Kim Zolciak, but I stand with y'all. Yeah, her name is Rita, I believe. Just Marty. The lady in the blue is named Rita. I believe her name is. She owns the Dirty Tea. But okay, so here's what, right? Kim don't piss me off like she pissed y'all off, but can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kim don't piss me off like she pissed y'all off, but I stand with y'all because that shit she said at the end of the season 10 reunion where she was the only white woman brave enough to go off and go against 5 other black women or whatever she said was a bunch of bullshit. So she can kiss my ass with that. But realistically, I just saw her coming. Her daughter's on Next Gen NYC. Her
and she allegedly is poor, so she needs the money.
But she also had one of the higher rated live Watch What Happens live shows when she was on it. So I saw them inching back. Portia's asked for her to come back. Cynthia's asked for her to come back. Phaedra's asked for her to come back. If the black women on the show are wanting her to come back, who are we? We ain't gonna be able to stop it, So realistically, they're not bringing Nene back right now. Who can they get from season 1 to have that OG mix? For some reason, they never cast Lisa Wu or Deshaun Snow to come back. They always go to Kim and Sheree. I would like for Sheree to come back as a friend. I don't want her to come back as no peach holder. I think Michelle ATL, I don't know. Michelle ATL said she got a peach, allegedly.
Why?
I don't know. I don't understand it either. I think she'd just be a friend. I really do. I don't understand why she would have a peach, but that is your Atlanta report. What you thinking about that?
No, I don't want it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch. I don't want her on the show. I don't want Sheree either.
I like Sheree in a friend role. I'm sorry. I do.
I know. If so it does that. What's happening to Cynthia? Is she gone?
I think Cynthia's back too.
No, what are we doing here? Like, y'all are ruining the show. I don't want Cynthia. I don't. If Sheree does come back, she should only be a friend. There's nothing else she can give to the show. The last time she was on the show, she gave us that bullshit storyline with Tyrone. I'm sorry, and Martell Holt, which was a bold-faced lie. That was a PR stunt. I don't want no more manufactured drama. I want real drama, tea, shade. I want it all. I don't want these people on this show. This is terrible. I don't want it. And where is Portia going with that terrible ass wig in that photo?
I don't know. Don't nobody know what nobody going in the photo. K Michelle, like, she just got off her shift at the Kmart.
Yeah, what is she doing? I throw my hands up.
People say Kelly, like, she going to witness. Is she in witness protection? She might be in witness protection because her ex-husband has done that interview with Tasha K.
Yeah.
So she might be in the witness protection. And
and she need to stop with the lips. She looked like she did some more surgery. I need her to have a seat.
Davita Harris says Sheree has a peach to brain mess between her and Angela because of Charles. That would be so aggressive as women to watch them fight over a man that Sheree don't want.
And then you got Phaedra too. Oh my God, I'm tired. Y'all
listen. I think that there's space for OGs to come back in a certain way, like how OC does their OGs. They bring them back as friends, and it's a great mix of old and new on OC. Besides that lying ass Katie, I'm sorry, Katie be lying, y'all. But it makes sense because they're all somewhat intertwined. Phaedra does fuck with Sheree and Kim. That's just what it is. Phaedra back, so they back because she back. That'll work. But I personally think that I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. You ready?
Go ahead.
Sheree, Kim, K Michelle, they got jobs because Kenya and Nene don't.
I would agree with that. But guess what? It don't mean we want it.
I mean, in a sensible world, they would give us what we fucking want.
I don't want it.
Okay.
This is trash.
Okay. All right.
Now we doing too much with this show.
Okay.
And then you got Shamea Goofy. It's too many personalities.
Shamea what?
Shamea team too much.
Kiana don't want it neither. Listen, y'all, I would have been. I like the cast we had last season. They should have just brought Kenya, and Britt should have toughed it out. That would have been a great group to continue to follow for 2 to 3 years. And if you drop in a little something, you drop in a little Nene Leakes in it, or you drop in a little Sheree as a friend in it. You know what I mean?
Now they throwing the whole OGs, 3 of the OGs on us. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, like I did
new
like
girls.
Yeah, last season initially, like we did not tap into the potential because that Britt Edie allegedly threatened Kenya with a gun, and I don't give a damn whether y'all say she threatened her with a gun or not. If you say I got pistols and whips for bitches like you, bitch, you're threatening me.
That's a threat.
That's a threat to me.
And it couldn't have been me because she'd have saw my hands.
Okay.
Where's the pistol? Because if you don't got the pistol, you get in these hands.
Oh God. Okay. Y'all got Tori B riled up.
No, where are these producers? Who are y'all asking, child?
Y'all got Tori B riled up.
No, I'm tired. They are draining me with these changes to the franchise. Now, I don't know. Whoever's doing Salt Lake City is doing a bang up job.
I know the person who cast the original cast for Salt Lake City. He does an amazing job. He actually he asked me, did I know anyone in Atlanta? Let's see, y'all. I go way back in the game, girl. Season 12, he asked me, did I know anybody in Atlanta? Or did I have any recommendations for girls that he should see, right? You know who I recommended to him?
Who?
Shamari DeVoe.
Yes.
I did not know her. I do not know Shamar DeVoe. I don't. But she's Atlanta. You know, she ATL. She is with music royalty. See, here's the thing when I say music royalty, because y'all get very hyper fixated. Like when we talk about Destiny's Child, and then y'all say Beyonce is music royalty. But in Destiny's Child is music royalty because of Beyonce. Let's not negate that although Beyonce is the fucking GOAT of this shit, she wasn't up there by herself. So if she is music royalty and Destiny's Child, well, if Destiny's Child, not Beyonce is a singular act, but if Destiny's Child is music royalty, then that means Latavia, Latoya, Kelly, and Michelle are too.
I would never dispute that.
But there are people that are younger now who weren't around, and you know, because they're not around. You get what I'm saying? So when I say
Gen Z don't know nothing.
Oh yeah, I don't listen to them either. But I was just saying. So like they'll say,
Bobby
Bobby Brown music royalty.
He is.
But he is. But they'll say that to discredit the rest of New Edition when they were speaking of New Edition as a whole, and all of them music royalty because all of them was up there together.
Yeah.
Catch. So she was married. She is married to music royalty because New Edition is music royalty, right? And she herself has a pedigree in Atlanta, being discovered by Left Eye and being in a girl group. Bring It On is pedigree. Like I was like, I sent him a bunch of girls that I thought. I sent him Latoya Luckett. I knew that was gonna happen. I sent him Shamari, and I don't know who else I sent. And I sent a couple of local girls that I actually knew in the city of stuff, right? Lo and behold, the season 12 promo come out, and I heard nothing back. I heard nothing from him. And then the pictures come up, and it's Shamar DeVoe, and he's like, surprise. I'm like, what? What my bonus at? That's what my bonus at? Because I sent her, you know. So
I liked Shamari on the show.
I did too. Y'all didn't give her a good chance though. Y'all wore Shamari out so bad at the beginning, and then by the end of it, people loved Shamari, and the decision had already been made.
See, they be doing they give the wrong people more opportunities, and the fun people, like I just don't get it. And the people who deserve the more opportunity, they don't give it to. What group? Shamari wasn't a part of 702, was it?
No, Shamari was a part of Black. Is a part of Black.
I always forget about Black. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Naturi. No, not Naturi. I'm sorry. Her name is Natina. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Natina. Naturi was from 3LW.
3LW.
But Natina Reed. Natina is Black. Excuse me.
Right.
Yeah. I posted that because somebody sent me this. Y'all are so fucking crazy. So this may lead credence to what Straight from the A was saying about how she stormed off a set allegedly, right? Because she says, Michelle says, I'm not in the best place. I'm not in the best space all the time. I'm human. I'm very difficult when I record, very precise. I'm overwhelmed with my career, being a mother. And she also mentioned that she's trying to give her husband a baby, have a baby with her husband. So
her husband, the doctor?
The dentist, yeah, the doctor dentist, yeah. Oh, she could have been on Married to Medicine. Anyway, imagine that. But
they would treat her so bad on
she would have been the first person from Love and Hip Hop on Married to Medicine. Remember Jocelyn got the reading Tori B? No, Jocelyn got the reading Tori, not Tori B, but Toya.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, but look who in the comments liking it. Bigging her up in the comments.
And then when Kama Shaw critiques her on her music, she be tight. Because she sure as hell gonna critique her ass.
Shamea. So Shamea said fire emojis. I think Shamea trying to build a new alliance. Let me stop. I actually like Shamea, but it seemed like every time Shamea, I like Shamea. Every time Shamea, well,
I'm gonna just say this. Both Shamea, actually it's multiple. Actually, Shamea, Drew, Kim Zolciak, and Candy are all Tauruses. I'm gonna just let y'all know that they are all very different. Yes, Shamea is a Taurus.
I love Tauruses. I don't know. I mean, maybe not you so much, but
You love me. Stop it. Anyway, I don't even pay you no mind. Where you gonna do all this? Like, if you go,
girl, go on.
Chase, don't. Cause I
Go. No, don't you don't. Damn, don't.
but they're all very, very different Tauruses. I would venture to say Drew and Shamea are a little bit more similar than everybody.
Yeah, I really thought they would get along. I was so surprised they got into all that fighting last season. I really thought they would get along well.
My first season's done. I'm so happy for it to be done.
So good.
And
You were sitting next to Andy at the reunion, your first
season. And who can say that? So cheers to that. I did something right.
You did a lot of things right. What are you talking about? Don't say something.
I mean, so I
was proud
a
of
tip
you.
for season. If I do season 17, give me a tip.
Okay, so you warmed up. I thought you did a really good job. I called it warm up, your first season warm up. I can only imagine how hard it was for you to straddle the line of being a best friend of someone on the show, and also like being able to fully be yourself and accept your fullness on the show, right?
Come on, now, Star.
And that is very sad. I haven't watched the video. It's very sad, and I hate that for you. And I do believe, I don't know for sure, but I believe anything is fixable. So I do believe that for sure is. But I do feel like the fact that you all are taking space from each other, this will allow you to fully be yourself for the next season.
Absolutely.
That's what I think.
Y'all have any tips for Shamea? You got a tip for Shamea?
Shamea needs. I'm trying to be politically correct.
Be you. Just be you. Say what you want to say.
I think Shamea overdid it. And I think that because I think the beef with her and Drew and the reason she didn't let it go was because of Portia. And then she get mad when people call her a lapdog. That's how you were acting, ma'am. So for me, y'all fell out. And we know y'all eventually they're gonna have y'all sit down and try to hash this thing out. That gotta be, something that y'all gonna work on. But she needs to come from being in Portia's shadow and be her own person. I think she overdid it and oversold it by trying to do the alliance thing and trying to be perfect. As a Taurus, I can agree sometimes we want to be perfect to a T. And I think that I feel like that was her problem. I think she needs to take something to calm her down because that whole situation with the bag between her and Drew, it got so crazy. Judith Taliba said, "We're going to gift you this bag." And she still was Shamea was still going on talking about it's not real. The company said it's theirs, so stop. Like, it's just, child.
Let me tell you something. Can I just keep it 100 like I always like to keep it?
Go ahead.
No, but can I be really unfiltered and keep it a buck?
Yeah. Toughen
the fuck up. Okay, Shamea? This is coming from love, okay? This is it, okay? I'm going to tell you what ain't nobody else around this motherfucker telling you, okay? It is very hard to see you bask in the glow of your W's and wallow in the muck of your L's. Okay? Let me tell you something about it, okay? We have highs and lows as a people. Do we not?
Hell yeah, more lows.
We have highs and lows. Yes. And I'm not telling you that you cannot be sad about your L's, but L's come with the W. In Housewives, there's a winner and there is a fucking loser. And somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. When you were winning, you were on top of Mount Smoky. You were living it up. When the girls was getting into you for being the glue of the group. When the girls is getting into you for having a $9 million mansion. When the girls is getting into you for getting a brand new Rolls Royce or whatever that was gifted to you. When the girls is getting into how you brought the group together immediately after the Kenya situation. When you was on top and the girls is giving you your G's and your credit and your due deals for what you got right, you lived it up. When the girls was on your side for some of the things that Portia had did for you, you lived it up. But when the girls got on that ass, like they was getting on everybody else's ass in defense of you, when you got it wrong, when you was fucking up throughout the season, being passive aggressive with Britt, being coming out, plotting to have alliances, coming out to you don't think you've been lying to? Like a lot of that type of stuff. You were down on your luck, back against the wind, trying to make it no way to win. And baby, this is Housewives. You take your L. You can't even take the L right. Nope. Let me tell you what. You can't even take the L right. Let me tell you what I would have motherfucking did.
What you would have did?
You got a fake Judith Lieber bag. No, I don't. Yes, you do. This is my receipt. Judith Lieber comes in and does her big one. I would have went ahead and said, you know what? Well, we're going to have an event at Judith Lieber next season. It's on me. Everything on me, bitch. You clear the girls. You turn your L into a W. This an L. Turn it into a W. You got to stop. And I understand what you now contribute to the situation with you and Portia. It's very easy to make Portia look like an uncaring, non-sympathetic BIT. Most especially when it's like, oh my God, Portia, oh my God, why are you doing this? Oh no. Fuck that. They already trying you this season with Judith Lieber giving that girl that bag and she wore that to the event like that. They already coming for you. Cuss their ass out. If they talk about your mama, you talk about their goddamn mama. If they come for you, you come for them. I'm not telling you just don't start nothing. Because please, I'm telling you, you ain't got to start nothing. But please let it be known where you act up is where you will get beat up. Okay? If you come for me, I'm coming for you. Let these girls know you nobody to fucking play with. And stop all that fucking crying. That's what disappointed me the most, Tori B. Stop all that fucking crying.
She's sitting.
Get off the show.
Yeah, she's sitting there for two. Listen, I take an L in real life. I give myself a day or two to get over it.
That's it.
It's called resilience.
You know what? But
resilience, Shamea, you need it.
But that's you too. Like you can give yourself however long you need to give yourself when you give yourself, right? But this is Real Housewives, and we got real shit going on in real motherfucking life. So do you think the public is going to feel bad because Portia out housewived you when it comes out that you was doing dirt too on the low? No, ain't nobody gonna feel bad for that, baby. We can't feel bad for that one. You got caught, and you got to take your L. You come in here and you take your ass whooping, and you get up and you get it right. You see, you cannot bask in the glory of your W and wallow in the muck of your L's. Because you're not showing graciousness. The graciousness that she proclaims to show, she's not showing that. Not graciousness, gracefulness. I'm sorry. She's not showing that gracefulness. Because the way you handle, what do you think I should do if I come back next season? Any tips? Fuck that. You come back and be your authentic self. And if it feels like it's authentic, that you're actually sad about some shit that didn't work out, we can peep that. We're not dumb. We see you. Because guess what? When it came out that you was motherfucking mad 10 years later about that girl not going to your wedding, nobody was upset with you for being mad about that girl not coming to you for your wedding, because there are certain subjects in friendships that are sore subjects. That's a sore subject. Nobody was upset with that. But we were upset at the fact that you had an alliance with Britt and Kelly, right? Mm-hmm. So they're going to take your side because of an alliance. And then you was going to the ops talking about it, whether they brought it to you or you brought it to them. You was going around talking about it. That's 4. Kenya was out, and then it was you and Portia. So you were going to have 4 girls against 1 when Portia didn't need all that. You could have just stood in your truth. And when it came up and said, I'm actually going to always be mad about that. That really hurt my feelings. I don't give a damn how many weddings I have, how many dowries I have, how many African weddings I have, how many American weddings I have. You're my best motherfucking friend, and you need to be there.
She ain't stand on it, period. And now
you would have stood on it, what anybody could have said. Dumb my feelings, and it is what it is. Nothing.
She also didn't stand on the issue she had with Phaedra. And it just is like, which one? You got to stand on business. But also Sean said, and she can't win when it comes to Drew and Angela. Let me say this. Sis created an alliance with 2 other women on that cast and still got her ass ate up by Angela and Drew.
I don't necessarily feel like she couldn't have won that because, I wasn't always on Angela and Drew's side. You know that.
No, she could have. The problem is she went and discussed her issues with Portia with them. And that's where she messed up at.
But you can't present yourself as this graceful, perfect Patty who does nothing wrong, who is God. I don't want to put God-fearing into that, but you can't lead with all that and then you doing dirt too.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then your good
I said about Bose.
Yeah.
What she sold us is not what we bought.
Right. And then what you did was you threw your friend your friend threw you under the bus.
At the rate that my friend threw me on the bus, let me tell you something about me. I respect my friends, and yes, it takes a lot of character to not go there when people go there with you. But like I said, you have to be okay with being a loser too, right? You get what I'm saying? Because in reality TV, there's always going to be a winner and a loser, right?
Yeah.
You have to be okay with being a loser. And if you know that you're a sore loser, you better get up there and try to fucking win. And she didn't try to do that. And she was a sore loser about it. The girl brought up her mama, Tori B. Wow, we really buying up? Wow, we really bringing up moms? I would never. You better. You need to. You best to. Because this girl is tearing your mama up. And if you think that there's hope for your friendship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't do it out of respect of your friendship when the person is disrespecting your friendship by your account because it's disrespectful to talk about mamas, then baby, that's off the table. That's off the table. And our friendship just gonna have to be strong enough because if you could talk about my mama and then when I talk about your mama, now the friendship not strong enough. The friendship was never strong enough because that means you think you could do whatever you want to say. That means you think you could do whatever you want to do. And I'm supposed to take it at the risk of us not having a friendship. That's fucked up. That's manipulative. And that's definitely not cool. And so if that's the case, and those are the rules that Shamea seems to be playing by, baby, you have to fight dirt with dirt. No, ma'am. On Housewives, you do. In life, you don't have to see a person when they do you dirty.
Right.
But on Housewives,
you got to.
Girl, fuck that. And Diane, Sean said, and Diane came for Shamea. She absolutely did. And let me tell you what, when I talk about y'all, I would have told her, I would have gave her a stern warning. Let me tell you something, okay? You tell your mom to keep my name out her mouth. My name out her mouth. That's what you do. Because I'm going to tell it all. So when Portia told that story and said, oh, well, we didn't find out until we rolled past the thing. And that's the type of person your mother is. I would have said, bitch, you know what type of person your mama is? I don't know. I'm just telling you what I would have did. It would have been no way. It would have been Kim. No, not Kim. Not Kim. Not Kim. Not Kim. You got to be fucked up. Not Kim. Child, please. That's why I drew the line with it. I say now she gonna let that girl talk about her mama and not say nothing. Oh, see. I don't play about that. When it gets to the mama's story, you know I don't play about the mamas. You know that.
Yeah, the line would have been drawn at the mamas too. As soon as she said something about my mama, I would have the gloves would have came.
Yes, Amanda K. Not me, girl. I'm not talking about you. Not me, girl.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh my God.
Portia knew what she was coming to do, though.
I know she finna tell. I said, oh, she finna tell her mama up. Really? 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 Yeah, really. Really, yes. Get your ass up, dust your shoulders off, and get back in that ring. And they already trying you with that Judith Lieber bad this season. They already playing in your face.
That's the one thing, though. Portia was here to do Housewives, and Shamea was there to save her friendship. That's how y'all know.
She's gonna say the friendship when one of y'all leave the show in a couple of seasons.
Yep.
Show go off the air. She'll come back around. But right now, we doing Housewives.
The gloves is off.
You got the job. You got to clock in for it, baby. How you start every job before you get to the job? What you do? You clock in if you're hourly.
Yeah.
If your salary, when you show up to the job, you clocked in. If your salary is sometimes 24/7, you be at the house, you still clocked in. Am I lying?
No, you ain't lying.
Maybe. So you need to figure out whether you hourly or salary. and get the fucking work. Don't let them play on your top this season, Shamea. I gave Shamea a lot of grace last season, and I actually understood a lot of what she was saying. But this season, I'm not going to be so accommodating for it. You got your lesson. You learned your lesson. Sometimes we see girls over the course of their story toughen up into their role. You know what I mean? It took Drew seasons to get it. It took Cynthia seasons to get it on her own.
Yeah, that's a
Peter
true.
was there for a lot of it. Peter carried a lot of that load at the beginning.
Sure did, Patricia.
If you guys are old school Real Housewives of New York City fans, Alex McCord.
Yes, her husband did
Took a couple seasons, but when she got in there, they want her to shut the fuck up because she wasn't taking no shit from them heifers. You get what I'm saying? Yes, you cannot take no shit from me because guess what? You thought that Drew was going to be an easy read and the butt of the joke because she's been so for the last 3 seasons. And unfortunately, now you the butt of the joke. When you dig in the ditch for 1, you got to dig it for 2. And if you don't want to be the butt of the joke, you better get in there and get the fighting. Like the way she fought Angela up off her episode 3, remember? She got Angela up off her ass.
Yeah. And then Angela came back.
Oh, yeah, Angela definitely came
and
back.
read the hell out. And look,
one episode.
When she did the stretch rocks around your mouth.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Shamea. I ain't talking about Brit.
She was scared.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, she definitely was scared. She said she didn't want, what she said, Angela, I apologize for anything I've ever said to you. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I want no smoke.
Just be yourself. Be yourself. Like Candy was the type of girl that, at least that we saw on camera, I don't know.
She ate the girls up certain
I'll
times.
keep what I know. But Candy wasn't going around fucking with people and starting with people. You know what I'm saying? She tried to be neutral. She tried to be, if she had to pick a side, she would pick a side if she felt so. Nobody was going to make her pick one. And if you was right, you was right. If you was wrong, you was wrong. And if you came for her, she came back. Just be like that. Because that gives me what Shamea, that's what I thought Shamea was. That's what I was sold. Only to find out that Shamea plotting and putting alliances on people and stuff like that. So I don't know.
As a friend, she was just totally different. She was spicy.
Totally different.
She was arguing with the girls at the reunion. I don't know. I think the thing with Portia really messed up.
She came into that reunion, trying to do that coquettish thing and that like, oh, I don't understand why, and oh, that really hurt, and everybody was like, girl, Britt ain't even here. When I would have saw Britt wasn't here, I would have got ready because I said, oh, that mean they finna stretch me and Miss Thing set me out for a couple of hours. Because Britt was supposed to get that ass whooping at the reunion.
Yeah, but she knew
that
it was coming.
She didn't know. And Shamea got Britt ass whooping.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And she deserved it.
I don't know about all that, but
I feel like Britt deserved it.
Oh, Britt definitely was on. Britt
deserved it.
Oh yeah.
But I think when Shamea really messed up is when she pulled out that Akira bag. I said, "Girl, really?" I was like, "What are you doing?"
But you know what? Once it was verified, she would have just said, "You know what, girl? We just gonna start on a clean slate. I'm over it. I'm sorry. Let's just move forward." In Housewives. No, she went on a video and then after it was confirmed, still said it was fake. It's like, girl, the people that said it. Girl. Anyway, all right, girl.
Yeah,
All
Shamea,
right,
do better, please. We were rooting for you at the beginning of the season. You clacked down, being a lap dog. I'm good.
Hype be up. Britt would have had her pistol stowed away in a cute purse just in case. Oh. And then guess what? I would have immediately said, give Kenya her job back now. Now. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Have you subscribed? Do you follow us? If not, please do so. We would greatly appreciate it. We thank y'all wherever you guys are watching from. We do greatly appreciate you. The long way. I actually just dropped a podcast only episode. So go to all of your podcasts platforms and please listen to it. I would greatly appreciate it. I dropped some exclusive Real Housewives of Miami tea that I was not supposed to drop, and it's on there. And I would not be repeating it here, so don't ask. And I also dropped some exclusive Next Gen LA tea that I was allowed to spill, but that Miami tea I wasn't supposed to. I did it anyway. So if you want to know what happens Yes. If you want to know a little Miami, go get that. It is about Gertie and Kiki, FYI.
Ooh.
So there you have that. And some next gen LA cast tea. Thank you so much. Hype be up. New here and happy to follow and like. Definitely greatly appreciate you guys for doing so. Are you talking about Todd? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Mojito Mommies is going to be out later now because they moved Miami to Thursday nights. And I am currently deciding whether or not I want to do Salt Lake City. But as a matter of fact, you don't want to drop a little piece of the hype be up. I need y'all to hype that podcast up, okay? So if y'all show up and show out on the podcast like you guys have, then yes, maybe. But as a matter of fact, I need a certain amount of podcast listens for us to even entertain Salt Lake City because I have a inkling to do it, but I would only want to do it a certain type of way if that's the case. So y'all please go listen to it. I greatly appreciate you guys. And Tori, did you have
podcast?
Huh? It's No Chaser TV. Just type in No Chaser TV on all of your podcast platforms. You'll find us. It's a new, as well as the latest episodes that we've done of Mojito Mommies are up as well. They went up today as well. So Mojito Mommies is up. And the checking in is what I call it. The checking in episode of the podcast is up, and Mojito Mommies should be out hopefully by Saturday for the new Mojito Mommy. So look out for that. We'll be back on Monday with Love and Marriage Huntsville. We got a lot to talk about over there. A lot. Normally happy hour is typically reserved for shows that we do not talk about or things that we do not talk about on our own reviews. So there is some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff that we're going to get into on Monday. So be on the lookout for me, Tori B and D. Salt Lake City, we're praying on it. We're going to pray on it. And
y'all got to get the listens up.
We got to get the listens up on the podcast for me to even whatever. But Tori B, did you have anything you wanted to add to the over 100 people listening to us right now? Thank you so much, Amanda K.
So I know Married to Medicine wrapped filming, and there's a new young lady who y'all are all familiar with, and this is not new tea, but she posted a video of her in the confessional. Her name is Angel Love. If y'all remember, she is from Basketball Wives. So I think she was on I don't know what season it was. It was probably like 6 or 7 seasons ago, somewhere in between there, 5 and 6. But her cutie patootie self is on there. She's a beautiful girl. Angel Love joined Married to Medicine. That's not new tea. I just know she posted a video of her doing the confessional. So I'm glad we getting more Married to Medicine seasons a little bit quicker because they usually take 2 years to give us that.
Fatty Rat says, forget the other housewives. I want Salt Lake City. Listen to the podcast, and you might get Salt Lake City. That's the rule. Listen to the pod. Listen to this track, bitch. Not you, Fatty Rat, but listen to the track. Anyway, with that being said, there's also another new person that was filming Married to Medicine. We'll get to that when the Married to Medicine. Sweet Tea is not coming back. We will get to Married to Medicine as the season approaches.
We don't want it back either.
And I want to speak for yourself.
I don't want her back. I don't want to watch Greg verbally abuse his wife on television. Sorry, allegedly, but
set me free.
Oh,
and we're gonna set you guys free. So thank you so much for tuning in to No Chaser TV on TikTok. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. Thank you guys over here on YouTube, Facebook, and X. And we will see y'all soon. Appreciate you guys. We'll holla.
We enjoyed y'all joining us. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, and go listen to the podcast. Matter of fact, yeah, y'all do that. Y'all do that. Hold on, wait. Hold on. No, not her. All right, y'all. Peace out.
See y'all next week.
I do have a little bit of an exclusive because, as we all know, Next Gen NYC was such a hit that they're out there in LA actively, scoping the scene for new versions of that and new talent. And on the Next Gen LA cast, it appears to be exclusively confirmed here first. Heather Dubrow's son, Nick, and Camille's daughter will be joining Next Generation LA.
Yeah, ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.